The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Pulled in at the 24. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 72 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Commanders 14, Ravens 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 13. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big Lion. Hurt. Let's go.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, set.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Smash Bronco.
Back to throw here.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This is taken at the 15. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd down, Brinkley. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Tompkins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Washington.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Commanders 21, Ravens 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A give running right is Mitchell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. Taking it right down Broadway. Still on his feet. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Chigakadro, 72 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. But with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let it get some starts before this season is over.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, what a juke into space.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Let's go now. 18, right here.
At the 32-yard line.
Go street. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Brinkley slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, check this.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Brinkley.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week, but he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw. Brinkley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Tompkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. Tompkins, and he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. 1 score down. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brinkley. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Brinkley. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneers. Panther 11. Panther Warriors 17.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Flat. Panther 60. Panther 60. Happy Lions. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Brinkley. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Will Mallory with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 48, Ravens 18.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
18 Rattle. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. This is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. 19 tight.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Cup 19. 65 catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Commanders, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore,
So long, everybody.